Since the genesis of mankind, there has been a war. The debate between science and religion, whether they can coexist, continues to split opinions even today. The two windows that we use to look same world shows different aspects of the same universe. It's a war you're going to see today. Getting to the meat of the story, I'm joined by two great men, a journalist, evangelist Wilberforce Atamba, and a scientist, Brian Kimani. Going to see you guys. So Atamba, research shows that Kenyans are less becoming. Will it be a question of advancement in science?
No, I don't think so, because issue of becoming religious kufuata dini ni kitu ambacho mtu binafsi anajitakia, as I can say in Swahili, mwenyewe unaamua. I don't think so. If science, yes, science has affected, but not that large. I can say like 30% is those people that are relying on science, they have chosen to go with the science, but I think it is just mankind deciding not to be religious. They are just deciding by themselves. Yeah.
So what's your take?
Okay, my take is like that in modern day, our education system has done a good job. I call it a good job. I wish my counterpart would agree, but I would call it a good job because when you look at an educational setup, after, let's say you take a sample of all the postgraduate students, like 60% are not religious. This shows you that through the education system, through the science, factual, what they have been studying, it erodes the concept, or let's say what we call it, the perception of religion. You see, science deals with facts, mathematical or scientific facts. Let's say in ancient time, people used to pray for God for rain, but nowadays we understand the formation of rain. Like, if you live in a desert and you are experiencing low rainfall, you can, let's say, migrate to an area, let's say the highlands, places reached by rainfall. I mean, scientifically, science disapproves most of the religious facts. So I can say it has done a good job among the.
But if I may ask, don't you feel science abundance? Science abundance powers around mankind. You can't return the fact that science is based on observation and reasoning observation. What about those things that are not available for observation? For example, God.
Okay. So, what I can say in the science community, there's a ranking. See, after postgraduates, we've got people who have pursued higher education. These are the people who have gone ahead for doctorates and masters. See, the percentage of the religious people, so the religious people, by what we perceive is, according to scientists, if you think by praying or doing something else will happen in turn. We call it faith, a strong belief towards something or someone else. Yeah, that's what we call it. That's what you can define you as a religious person. So after attaining masters and PhD, the percentage drops to 40 to the people who are religious. You see? Non-religious. Then going ahead, you have the scientists. The percentage still drops further till 30. But as you go further, there are acknowledged scientists, people who have done research, have done something, have come up with these are well-recognized scientists. An example would be Albert Einstein. Though he was not religious, I'm just giving an example of acknowledged scientists, people who have done something in their life, in their science life. So when you go down in the acknowledged scientists, we've got a 7% of religious scientists, which is a problem. You see, in the scientist community, we don't have a label. Like, let's say you don't say I'm not religious, so I'll be an atheist. No, that's another conversation. You get that part of the story? No. So scientists are the people who are guided by the factual, scientific, and mathematical procedures.
So to add on that, I want to thank God because He has given them His man here scientific studies, and but I don't agree with my friend here saying that science disapproves religion, because I just think science is just strengthening religion, because if you come to the part of that, you are just observing like rain. You see, God gave us that wisdom. You can just see the migration of butterflies, and you say the rain will come. So the issue of dropping, when you study, you drop. You can just say is these people are busy. Like maybe you become a doctor, you become busy, but inside the heart, I believe that God is still working through these men called scientists, because they are just doing what God instructed the man go and do, like healing, like it's the power of God.
So God created science and religion.
Hey, God is the one. Before you come with something, it is what God's I can say it's God work.
But science is still disapproving religion. For instance, Christianity. For example, the version of rain according to Christianity is a different version. It's totally different. They differ. How the onset of rain from the version of, let's say, Christianity is different from science.
But it is
Then,
not.
Let me give you an accurate example. So in science and religion, where they differ, the first point is evolution. The first point is the Big Bang and Genesis. See, the Big Bang is a thought experiment that is taught among kids, but in advanced science, it's turned into mathematics. So the Big Bang explains the universe was formed approximately 14 billion years ago. This happened after, we call it a singularity. The singularity was one point. See, currently you can measure the universe and you can see the universe is expanding by measuring the distance the light is taking. So it's factual that the universe came from a single place 14 billion years ago. But according to Genesis, the Earth is approximately 6,000 years old.
according to Genesis.
But basing your thoughts, science deals with facts. Through carbon dating, through the speed of light, through calculations, it's estimated as in it's a fact. No.
Is it not approximation? Because I think they
So
are
it's
approximate.
experimental.
Yeah. It's something you can measure, something you can take in a scale and measure, and you can determine the age of the universe. It's factual. But where it differs from the Genesis theory part of creation, when you look at the Genesis order of creation, in some way you can say it's accurate, because birds are older than humans, but the lifespan, as in from creation till man existed, is a short period. In science, there's something we call evolution. Okay, for you to be a normal man right now, you came from an ape.
That's the explanation of science. How humans evoluted.
Yeah, how humans, it's through evolution. Yeah, through evolution. It's something which you call change. And for an evolution to occur, an organism has to adapt to change, according to science. So I think in mind, probably, maybe they can go hand in hand if someone is willing to accept the factual part. So in the scientific community, there are people who are religious, but they practice another form of religion. It's called Spinoza. They call it Spinoza God. So Spinoza God. Okay, this is not the right time to bring this up. Okay, so Spinoza God is a form of God that exists in guarding the whole universe. You see? So let's say, do you think like killing chickens for meat is good?
Logically, it's right.
It's right? But in normal sense, chicken is conscious. Every living organism can experience pain. Like not living organism. Okay, animals can experience pain.
Living organisms.
Yeah, they can experience pain. You understand that? So they say, okay. Take an example. I thought experiments. Okay, on Earth, there's an invasion of let's say an alien species which are higher than us. They start domesticating us for meat. You get the analogy of how we relate to animals.
How planes came as well.
Yeah. It's this. It's the same reasoning. You know, it's the same reasoning as like. So the Spinoza God works like this. See, even the small like matters, according to some scientific communities. I'm not preaching it. I want you to get there. It's not fair for me to feed that on you. So there's something called the Spinoza God. So it works like, let's say you getting some cash, just a mere thing. It's like a chicken finding a worm. You see? But it all works in the betterment of the universe. But
so can you experiment that?
Yeah, Spinoza God you can experiment. It has been tested by people like Albert Einstein who practice it. Because you see, the thing with the religion is that okay, so some of the things can be deciphered, as in, let's say the miracles.
Yeah, religion is based on beliefs.
Yeah. Strong belief. Okay. So I would like to hear your perspective on that.
First of all, I want to ask you: is Spinoza somebody who is an imaginative?
Okay. Spinoza. There's one scholar who, when growing up, was raised in a Catholic church. So he questioned the religious beliefs, like since he was a child. Then he came up with an idea. Maybe God is not like somebody watching over us. Like, you see, when you imagine a God like a God, some people imagine it like someone watching on you, like this. But Spinoza later dwelled in the scientific community and realized like we live in a huge universe. Earth is like a speck in the universe.
So is it a God? Spirit?
No, it's a God.
Is somebody who decided to be a God?
No.
Because once of God, if I can get my friend right, he was from Catholic Church.
Yes, Spinoza was from Catholic.
So this is somebody, and in which in the books, in the holy books, you speak of them, they will raise themselves, so that people may start worshipping them. You see, the Bible is very clear.
The Bible, that's blasphemy.
Yeah, he has raised.
So there's nothing like that. Nothing to do with this.
Spinoza is somebody who raised himself so that he can just go away with some parts of those people.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Do science reveal more existence or non-existence of religion according to your perspective?
My perspective, science. First of all, I started, these people are given the knowledge of God. And at some level, I agree with the scientific part because they have brought a lot of things through the guidance of God. Like, coming up with GMOs, coming up with the machines. If we could just live like ancient people, like we are just using humankind efforts, we could be far away. You see, right now I can preach using my phone, and these people have been helping. God has helped us, evolution. The spirits of God are working. I can just summarize like that. The spirits of God is working.
Okay. So science, people have to understand where science came from. That's the main point. Science, we don't say science was created. According to me, that's the wrong definition. We say we discover science. It's like mathematics. We don't create mathematics, we discover mathematics. Okay? We discover. So, the first sighting of science came in early Mesopotamia. That was, according to the ancient calendar, was 300 BC. At least when
Christ?
Yeah, Yeah, some people termed it as before Christ, but it has another meaning. We'll come back to that. But so in Mesopotamia, they grew a need for change. They couldn't live on cattle, sheep, and herds. They had to evolve to farming. So there had to be the development of the wheel, what we call normal day tires. So the wheel is a product of mathematics and science. So where there is an irrational number, which is pi, 22/7. Understand it? Yeah. So using the pi, you can create a wheel. You can determine the perfect size you want for a wheel. Call it an irrational number. So later they developed new mechanism for irrigation through science. So I'm telling you, and keeping in mind, people in Mesopotamia back in the day were religious. That's the we call it the present day Iran, Iraq. Understand? Okay. So science was not created. Science was discovered. People discovered. Like you can't.
So does it reveal more existence of religion or existence?
So in science we say religion without science is lame, and science without religion is vague. See, they should work hand in hand. So as a human being, there's something we call for evolution to take place, you must adapt to change. And what counters change? Scientific invention and mathematics. So people should not look at the scientific side as an harmful perspective towards religion. See, science gives you the accurate information. See, right now I can claim this came from God. See, I'm not wrong. See, I couldn't be wrong. See, according to my own thinking. Yeah. But to be honest, someone made it. Yeah. See how scientific narrows down to factual events. Yeah, I'm not deciphering religion because in science there's something science has failed to explain. See, the people in early days, the people practiced alchemist, modern day witchcraft. See, some scientific phenomena can't explain some paranormal activity. You understand that?
Yeah.
So we can't bash the religious community just like that. So what I'm trying to say is that science is not a harmful perspective. It's something which has been there, something that is being discovered, and it's something that, yes, let me leave it at that. Give me your perspective.
And my brother has explained, coming up with something, it is explained. If you come up with a will, that is not the God made, you have made, you have got created. Yeah, and the Holy Bible say in Old Testament, the book of Isaiah, they said that the young ones will be given visions. You see, right now, young people are the ones coming up with invention. So it is just revealing the word. And I want to concur with my brother, saying that religion must go hand in hand with technology or scientific. Because you must have that belief in your mind before you create something. Take for example, you don't believe that you can move, a vehicle can move on the road. You don't believe. You cannot create the vehicle. Yeah.
So coming back to your question, so the problem is whether science is having an harm in the religious community. That science deals with appropriate answers rather than vague explanation. See, and people see, and as a human being, where you can't form a pattern, you'll have a problem. But in science, you can form a pattern until you find an answer. See, when you are young and you're told see the rains, you can go to the mountain and pray for the rains and stuff, but you get higher education and realize there's a process for the formation of the rainfall. See, you know, from evaporation to everything, you know, you understand there's a system. And through understanding, you get the knowledge to counter the problem. See, what science has done, it has given you an appropriate answer, rather than religion which tells you to pray. See, when you tell a normal human being which one would they prefer, you'd certainly say the scientific perspective.
First of all, I want to defend the religion. Religion, we are not, right now, if you come to our churches, we are preaching the modern way. You know what we are saying, going to the mountain and pray for the rain, I think those are traditions. But right now, we are telling our members, go and work. Religion, we are just telling you, follow the right. Right now, we are just like preaching the being like doing what is right. Because right now I cannot come to the church and tell my members, pray hard, the money will fall. Pray hard, we go to US.
So you mean there is modern preaching and Christian preaching?
Yeah, right now we are dealing with the facts in the church. If you come to my church, I will tell you the truth. You cannot say that you will pray and fly. No, you can't fly. That's why there is Old Testament and there is New Testament. There are two, and in which other parts in the Bible we are removing them, because take for example in the Old Testament, especially we call it Chronicles. There are some things when you find like a man cheating, like they are telling us, if you find a man that has not been married and a woman lying together, stone those people to death. You can't do that, but there are some parts.
It had another meaning, or it exactly meant stone.
Yeah, it was like stone. God, like yeah, they were stoned. Like if you find a prostitute, they were stoned to death. But right now, you understand the environment, how it is moving. There is hardship. How has this person gone into that thing? So we are right now, as new generation of religious leaders, we are preaching the facts. We are looking at the problem.
So make me understand.
So modern world has affected religion.
It has not. It is. We are like revolutionary. And we are going with a new system.
Religion is versatile.
Yeah, we are not just into that, because if we could just stick on that, we could be using those books written by Moses, like 5. But we are coming up with a New Testament.
So make me understand. So differentiate to me. So you see, when you're dealing with a religion, you must know how to deal with both perspectives.
Yeah.
So according to me, can you differentiate to me God's work and devil's work? So see an example, they have contracted cancer.
Yeah.
So according to religious people, it's God's work. Huh? No. According to religious people, so I have contracted cancer. After 5 years, I got cured. No. According to religious people, that was God's work. No.
Not God's work. We are saying that the last day, people will suffer, and they will suffer because they have maybe went away from the Lord's word, and Satan's. That's where Satan's comes in, because God is decides to punish you, He will find a solution for you. Maybe He wants you to be punished and then come back to His way. Like take for example in the book, if you have interacted with the Bible and maybe you have listened to it, Ayub was punished by God, not God. God instructed Satan to punish Ayub so that he can test his faith. And after that, God, knowing that Ayub was one person who had a strong belief in him, then the healing came upon Ayub. So we believe bad things happening there are those gods. If gods want something, maybe he has sent a warning, you have not gone with it. Send the warning again, send the warning. He may decide to come upon you in the wrath. You see, God is God of jealous.
It's a jealous God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an attribute.
Yeah, attribute of God.
So let me ask you. So
Yeah.
so according to that Ayub analogy,
Yeah.
so take an example. God gives me cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
The devil comes and gives me an ultimatum to cure me cancer. So the devil cures me cancer.
But the devil is associated with the bad things, the evil things.
Yeah. I get that, but during Ayub time, he gave Ayub an ultimatum.
Yeah, like God is the one, like Satan came to God, asked God, there is this one man in the world, a strong belief in you. Give me a chance just to go and test I so that I can see whether he can escape from your ways and come to my ways. And God told Satan, go to everything because God believes in I had a strong belief in God. Yeah.
So my question is,
Yeah.
how can you differentiate between God's work and devil's work?
You can easily differentiate between God's work.
Getting from Ayub experience,
Yeah.
how do you explain?
God's work and Satan's work. Satan's work, these people that are tempted directly by bad things from God are the people that God used to talk to them directly. And those are people, the Israelites, the back then people, because God was talking to them directly. But right now, there are bad things happening. You can't say that God spoke to me, that He will do something to me, do this, because He already sent Jesus Christ. As per Christianity, because I'm talking Christianity way, because even my brothers Muslims will tell you this, because religious is right. So, God already gave us Jesus, and we have the New Testament. You are being guided how to do the correct thing. If you don't follow them, then you will suffer. So I want to underline God's work. God is God of mercy. God loves His people prospering. Like good things are associated with God mostly. Satan, I can say Satan is associated with bad. Yeah, untimely death. When you look at the positive side of God, Satan, because Satan is one among the choir members in the heaven. He wanted to
so in religion,
yeah.
we believe in a world controlled by different unknown forces where there's good and bad, and humans have no control over them.
Human beings, that's why I've told you, we have holy ways that has been given to us, like Bible, the Quran. If you follow that book, there is a big assurance that you will live a good life. And if you don't live a good life, there is an assurance at the end of the world. If you suffer here right now and you are God's person, you will see the Lord at the last. You will enjoy the peace of your beauty.
So according to my thinking,
Yeah.
don't get it in a negative perspective.
No, it
but-
is God work.
So, okay. So according to my perspective, you know you're a speck in the universe, that the universe can go in its norm without humans in it. So let's say, the meaning of a speck. Let's say, take a sheet of paper, tap there. See, there's a dot.
Yeah.
So that's like a speck on that sheet of paper. So take an example. So we are a speck among the universe. Now take an example, giving someone that knowledge, or else telling them you are some special being watched by someone over you. Which is the best?
Or can you repeat it? You are repeating that pattern.
So giving that it's a thought experiment.
Yeah.
Analogy. Yeah, just an analogy according to my understanding. So I'm giving you two perspectives. Me telling you the scientific perspective where Earth, like, okay, in science community we live, we try to live about species. Species. Okay. You get me? So telling you that we live in a universe, a universe which is expanding every minute, every second we are searching. It's a vast universe, and we are a speck. It's like this tree, we are a single leaf. The earth is a single leaf. You understand? So no. So me giving you that all information, or giving you another information that we are a special being in a special place, being watched over by a powerful being. This is explanation speed.
And I want to answer you as per God, as per religion. You know, in religion, in New Testament, we were given that freedom to choose what you see is right. You see, God is a God who expands his mind. Because in Old Testament, he was like, mkifanya hii mimi mwenyewe nakufa.
We have a control of our life.
Yeah, you can control that. You can do what you feel like.
That's counteracting what you feel like.
No. Do what is right. Do what is right within the God's line. You know, God tells you, if you want to choose the bad thing, you can choose them. If you want, you see, when God was creating the world, he gave Adam, everything, and he told you, don't eat from this tree, eat from this tree. But do you think God is not a dictator? First of all, he can give you the instruction and leave you to do anything you want. Because if he was a dictator, that tree there, Adam could not pick that tree, and Eve and pick the tree.
It's like free.
Yeah, free will. I give you this one. I tell you this is good, this is bad.
Free will, but in some conditions.
Yeah. At the end, you'll be punished.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do
don't you see that as something?
Restriction or boundary?
Yeah. I have given you the right to everything, but at the end, that is that. It is not unfair, because once I'm the king, have told you this is right, this is wrong, and you know, God does not like hawezi kuambia like hii msitu ni nzuri, hii ni mbaya. He gives you the right thing, and the bad things are bad.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate the analogy, but there's something at the end of every conversation I like to consider it. The science community does not promote anti-religionism. You understand? Yeah, like being a scientist, no, there's no science explanation that disapproves the existence of God, maybe a supreme being, having all the qualities. Because in science, we have defined some form of existence, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 7, where if we can harness all the energy from our sun, we can advance to level number 2. You understand what I'm saying? Like, then afterwards we become a galactic species. Like, after exploring our whole solar system, after harvesting all the energy from our sun, like currently we're in level 1. We are not even level 1, but we are actually almost. Maybe it will take at the least maybe 1,000 years to attain level 1. So going forward, when you reach to level 7, okay, the human species is able to transfer its consciousness. You understand? So that's like the attribute of where the God's attribute of omniscient and omnipresent. We don't have a physical form that we can use here. So we don't disapprove the existence of religion in some things. What we say is that scientists deal with factual evidence. See, where you have a problem is the Bible, as a, let's say, God, when God was saving the Israelites from enslavement, what was the 10th plague?
10th plague, I think it is the death of the firstborn son. It was the last one that made the Pharaoh to see that it is really hurting. When you see God is God who knows that kushika hapa hivi lazima utashtuka.
Don't you see as an unfair perspective of taking someone's life?
It's not, you see, God is the one who gives life.
So you can take.
Yeah, you can take. And for Pharaoh's case, it is good that you have mentioned the plague, because the first one, anakupiga, you see it like light thing. You see, death is very strong. It can touch you because Pharaoh was hurt. So until he saw, this is my son dying. I don't have somebody to take over me. So he was like shaken.
So you have Abraham left here.
Yeah.
So Abraham is not listening to you. You want him the first time, the second time, the third time. The 10th time you kill him.
Because I don't have the power to kill what I didn't kill. I can't kill, because even God himself tells us, do not kill. You see the commandment, do not kill.
See, here's the argument. So if God can do this, why can't you do it?
No. You see, we are talking about the creature, the super. Is the one who gave, like, say for example, you have created the pen.
See the problem with the Bible is some things what the prophet did, or where some God's work are considered unfair in modern life.
Like,
take an example. There's this prophet of God.
Yes.
I don't like quoting names because it's wrong.
Just quote. It's
so
not wrong.
He got drunk.
Yeah.
He got drunk.
Yeah.
Slept naked on some sort. Okay. We cut the long story short. He cast the boys.
See, I think you are speaking about Noah. You see, what most of the people don't understand, you don't read the Bible, just pick the verse.
Okay.
But if you have the good study of the Bible, take for example like Solomon. You see, Solomon had many wives, the harlots like that, but the Christianity way we normally say one wife. But if you read the Song of Solomon, you see, like, Solomon was like, these people, if you read the verse, they were repenting. Like, take for example, some people normally ask me, like David. You see, David took Uriah's wife. David was killed, like, did many bad things. But what people don't understand, they don't read the word. But David is the one person who is regarded in the Bible as who was next to God hearts. Why? Repenting. David was the one person who could, you can't tell her umefanya.
So you are given
Yeah, God is a God of second chance. Yeah. So what I want to tell people, have that, if you pick the line, like take for example, like in modern life, what people say, a wine is a good for stomach. They don't read the Bible. They just extract the verse. Like in Isaiah 4:1, in the end times, they will come, 7 wives will come for 1 man. Just asking them to get hand in marriage. But what people don't understand, wife in Bible stands for the church. You see? Yeah, so these 7 ones coming to 1 man, just talking about the God. We don't have that inner understanding of the word. That's why we are getting the word. Yeah.
See, according to the scientific community,
people
should be held accountable for their own.
I want to go to the next question. Maybe I'll give you a chance to respond to something. Okay, continue.
So in the scientific community, they say that people are responsible for their own actions.
Yeah.
So in the science study, there's a topic called it trickles down to people's behavior. It's called can't remember the unit. Okay, I did it some few years ago. Okay, so it centers on how a psychopath criminals turns into psychopathic criminals. See, when you're a child, there are some kids who you can note have some behaviors like you see a kid killing a dog. See, if that behavior is not tamed, it gradually translates to people. You understand what I'm saying? As in, it's something in science we term this as deviancy. People see that people find pleasure by distraction. You understand?
Yes.
So there are people who find pleasure by killing. You understand? Those are serial killers. So take an example. You release that serial killer on leash, tells him to go to church and repent. No, he is forgiven according to the Bible.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But if he is not held, taken to a seclusion, the deviancy will go. You know, there's something which you call addiction is a disease.
Yeah.
You understand the term addiction is a disease.
Yeah.
So if this person is addicted to this, which in his own way gives him pleasure, do you think there's any way you can stop him rather than taking him to a cell?
The cells, and that's why God gave us the mind and the ability, because cells are in if I maybe so much time, but it is a correctional center.
See,
if you go there,
my argument is,
yeah,
see, someone like David,
yeah,
he repented.
Yeah.
He was forgiven.
Yeah.
According to the Bible. Can the same serial killer do the same?
Yeah, if you come to the right way before you die, you are given a chance.
So you believe
you are given a chance.
So anything is forgivable.
Yeah, it's forgivable. And that's why we normally say hakuna dhambi ndogo ama kubwa.
It's the sense.
Because
the science perspective is where there's an error, it must be rectified if you have got the right answers to it. It's like mathematics. It's like 4 plus 4. So if 4 plus 4, do you pray for 8? No, you add 4 and 4.
And even in religion, we give you the right way to follow, because if this serial killer goes to the cells and is given good treatment, told this is bad, that's why we don't add, but we try to share. In religion we share.
Guys, I want us to write that.
Okay, so anything I can add, the concept of religion, having the concept, not looking at the detailed part of the stories, the miracles, because there's a possibility someone like Jesus existing right now. You understand? According to
religion.
Okay. Yes. See, what I can tell you is there can be a holy person living. There can be a religious person. See, holy is not a thing. So a religious person living a religious life, a good life, which is somewhat, I'm not saying it's Jesus, somewhat similar to Jesus. See,
even Christianity came from Christ.
Okay.
So we are living according to Christ.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that you can find a Buddhist who is living the same life. You can find a Muslim living the same life. You understand me? So I'm saying the concept of religion is not wrong. What we try to decipher is factual and vague stories. You understand my point? So that's where the arguments come from.
In modern Christianity, we don't preach miracles. We preach the truth. And we preach the truth. Miracles ended with Jesus Christ. And after Jesus Christ, that's why I can give you an example. You can see somebody outside there that is not doing anything like Christianity, but this person is like, well, akona money. Have you asked yourself why? Because this person realized one thing: giving. God loves people that gives, but does not guarantee you that you see the heaven. On the earth you live good life, but
you will have it.
Yeah.
Okay, away from that, just another question. The issue of free will. Many countries, especially the countries, they are pushing for free world. So how to where you achieve free world where people are allowed to be gays and atheists against African culture, can we say? What's your opinion on this?
First of all, even my culture, living outside the religion, does not even allow me to speak about gayism, lesbianism. You see, when God created man, He created man with a wife. You see, a helper, Eve. So that's why I concur. You see, we are going with the modern world. You see, like the World Cup there, 2022 and 2022. I concur with the Qatarians because we can't affect it. See, Europe have this one thing. They want to create something and they want to influence the whole world to do it. So, for me, live as you are raised. If you are raised as a gay, it is upon you. But
raised as an atheist?
Live like that. Because we are in a, I can't tell you that we kill you, we beat you. No.
What if I decide to change my life? I was raised as a Christian maybe, or as a gay.
That's why I call it peer pressure. Because you find young boys, young girls, they are becoming gay and lesbians. I call it peer pressure. It is just peer pressure.
Absolutely. Yes. Science take.
Okay, my science take is that unification. See, it all trickles down to the form of government you have.
Yeah.
See, okay, being an African, there are some things which the white people are stamped barbarics, which have some meaning to me. You understand? Like we wear bracelets. See, I would like to have a rasta. Let's say I would like to grow my hair, but according to the Western civilization part, I could look unkempt for, let's say, some office work. See, there are two different perspectives of the coin. See, having a common thing. What you have to understand is that human beings are different. We are the same, let's say biologically, but our way of thinking is influenced by culture, where you come from, what we do. Yes, it goes down to those simple things. So what I can say, people are comfortable doing what they are doing without any interruption. What I'm saying is that if you believe in something, don't force it in someone's thoughts. You understand? As in, I grow my hair. I won't sitakuja nikulazimisha
but to add on that, some issues we must also
believe the notion. We believe the notion free world where you can grow your hair. No one to ask you why you do this.
Yeah, like and respect your boundaries, but respect the boundaries, because in my African setup, there's some things I practice which people from the Western world don't practice. I'm not feeling comfortable sharing them. I say I'm an African, I'm a black man.
And I was saying some things we must force people to not enter into. I was taking, for example, I was calculating, like right now, 90% people become the lesbians and gays. As a scientific person, do you see the future of people, like, because you must reproduce?
Okay.
Yeah?
The scientific perspective is, according to biology, we must save our species.
Yeah.
That's the evolution. So
if the Bible says then God is going reproduce.
And multiply.
okay, when you trickle down to scientific part, you have to go to the biological part.
Yeah.
See, for the formation of an offspring, see, for formation of a human organism, there must be a male gamete and a female gamete. So the sperm, and you know biologically, a man produces a sperm. The egg, yeah. So, okay, according to the simple biology, a man for procreation, what is termed in the Bible, it must be a union between a man and a woman. So, okay, in the Western world, they can tell you that we can harvest the sperm later, buy an egg, fertilize it, have someone to carry it for you, fertilize it in the lab. That's a long process, you see, which is not efficient according to biology.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not efficient. It's not efficient. Maybe harvesting of the sperm can be efficient, but on the female perspective, it's not efficient. So I don't know.
Even the offspring that come.
So it's a changing world, so it's not good to pick sides. You might offend anyone. See, there's a new culture called the woke culture, which I'm not into it. So,
but my standard will always be against the community.
You'll be against the community?
The LGBTQ.
what I believe in, people should be
Can
respected.
you condemn anyone practicing it?
No, I don't. Because if I see, because I had like.
Can you friend someone practicing maybe?
Because I have many of them, and I normally use my time to tell them this is wrong, because I cannot cut off. Even that is not good that I cut you off, I throw you, because I have many of them, and I normally tell them it is not good. Like you try, because I believe in Africa, every child will see. I normally maybe wale interact mapema na technology how hivyo hatuwezi walaumu, but you have been grown in a kijiji. How comes you reach at a level you decide you must, I don't say you must be beaten, but you must be beaten by the word.
What I believe in is you should live your life without harming others. What I mean is don't. That's why you are interacting. You have the religious perspective. I have the scientific perspective.
Right.
Same case to people are straight, others are not. See, it's something that people should coexist, but you should not force it into someone's throat. Like, I don't want to practice it. Personally, I love you.
So people should practice.
But
Okay.
you see these communities, like they are forcing us to accept.
That's
a problem.
Yeah, it's
But
like
you can live with them
it's
if
like
they-
me forcing the scientific perspective.
My director is sitting time up there.
Today is Senegal versus Qatar.
Later we have England versus USA.
You see, in religions wise, we don't bet. Gambling, we are free from them. But I see our boys from Africa
At least
doing
first
good.
win, very first win.
Yeah. You see, we
Okay.
don't have two goals.
Today I'm Team England
Yeah.
and
Team England first?
versus USA.
What about Qatar and
Senegal.
Senegal?
Okay. I'm a pick I'm a black man, and according to probability, England has a high probability of winning against USA. Yeah, USA. So, go Team England.
Senegal, England.
Senegal, I agree. That's how we are going in together.
Yeah.
You know, USA was.
First time you have agreed.
Yeah,
It's been spectacular, guys. Thanks so much for showing up. Looking forward to meet you next time.
To my viewers, thank you for tuning in. This is Kuzuri Mukuma Live, and this is a place to be. Remember to comment, remember to subscribe, and share. Goodbye.